Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Shavonn Monroe show. And hopefully we the first that got onto it and covered it.
Today we're doing the Red Table Talk. Jada Pickett, my mother, also my twin, and Will Smith talk about this.
Jada brings herself to the table.
They're talking about the August, how you say his name?
August Alsina.
Shit, that's going on. So let's get into it.
Let's get it. My bad, y'all.
Press play, move. You're so head up.
Let's get it.
Press play.
This red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yeah.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you gotta say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right. Right.
You know, and
That's
at
a
the end
fact.
of the day,
There's so much.
I don't like how all of this came to be. But that doesn't matter. It's all love,
Look at her jawline.
Yeah.
honestly. And I would usually not,
She's gorgeous.
you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
but-
yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
But, you know, I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is
got the ones
minuscule,
on.
I do
Yeah.
feel like
You always got
it's
that
these
Jordans
kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent.
Communication is key.
Just being
Absolutely.
transparent.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, I thank you for that because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with.
We're
is
gonna
that
start
this
with-
is a very personal journey
Yeah.
that became very public
Yes, absolutely.
for whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was
Yeah,
the
keep
thing
his
when
composure. Like he's trying to stay
when
relaxed.
Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really,
know.
really sick, yeah.
And
Yeah, I think he lost his
the outpouring
sister.
for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through.
Will face. He's just
And
trying to keep his
from
composure.
there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we
I
decided,
was done with your ass.
yeah, you couldn't
You
I was
don't-
done with you.
yeah.
I was
We
done.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. you
Yeah,
know?
no, we
And-
were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think
So tell 'em what
from
you did.
there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is
What?
Yeah, somebody said that.
the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
what
She sunned her.
August was probably
She said,
trying to
"You don't give me
communicate,
no permission." Period.
because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably. And
That was like a nice
I think he
word.
also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like
He
brought
not, though.
yourself
He
to the
not on
red
no
table.
internet
I
shit
think
with it.
you
He
need
not
to
doing
say
nothing.
clearly what happened.
Yeah.
Has he
As far as
spoken?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement,
Yeah. He like, repeat what you
entanglement.
said.
relationship.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
relationship. Absolutely.
Relationship. Yeah,
I
let
was
it
in a
out.
lot of pain.
Well, like,
I
stop
was very
bullshitting.
broken.
Get it out.
Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we coming to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you during that time launched into an interaction.
He's
Hi,
like,
yeah.
Let's
What do
get
you
back
feel
to this.
like,
Okay, so
You were looking for.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it
In
was
what
really a
way?
joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot
He
to
look like he
do
wants
with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle of just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that that whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press
I want us
conference.
to be like that.
I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference
Exactly.
while you like tell the world about your transgressions. Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, I
well.
definitely understand
Said I
why
gotta
it would
be
look
that
that
person.
way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really
That's
able
how you feel?
to do some really deep healing. And as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
Yeah, because for me this
several-
was years ago, right? So the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
It happened
it's,
so long ago.
and our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing
Right.
through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing on my life and just what I had to confront and discover,
Yeah.
about myself,
Yeah.
the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that
What's
I
the
felt
ugly
like
truth?
wasn't
Damn, I
really
want them to go
ready
more in
to be
deep-
discussed
in depth
because it
with what they
hadn't
say.
been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, Og and I haven't talked in so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This all seemed very strange, But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods.
Yeah.
And a lot of couples that have to separate and think
Yeah.
it's over. And
Yeah.
Did she
you
ever
know,
bring Will to the
one
red
thing
table?
I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together
Is there any secrets?
young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire. There's no
That's
way
true.
around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place
Yes.
of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah. Like,
What happened?
the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree. I would
No,
agree.
but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like,
What
And
does
I
that go
wish-
through?
You know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the
hey, I
case.
sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. You
That's
know,
true.
and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
There's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
Until you go through
until you through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Yo, he's funny as hell.
I'm gonna get you back first, and then
You gonna get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
Who he cheated on?
okay, that's probably true.
You know, but
Love each other.
He's like-
and I
Unconditional
don't think it's
love.
about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'm giving you that petty. If that's what you
He
want.
said you ain't do that petty shit. No, for me it is.
But you know, I will definitely say
It is. You see it in his face.
You could tell his like.
it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime,
25 years and counting.
we ride together,
We
die
got it
together. Bad marriage for life.
Oh, they stupid. They're stupid.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
How many
the
years
truth.
they been together? 25
But
years?
yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married
What'd you tell me?
that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with
I
you
didn't.
through.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah.
Yo,
How am I doing?
You doing?
She's
Great.
gorgeous, yo. He said, how I'm doing?
Yeah, you're awesome.
That was dope.
I need to know more what happened in their relationship.
Hey, that was dope. I like that. I like how they came together. That was mad mature. Like, that's what we need to do. Get mature on our shit. Like, that was mad dope. I like their
Mature
relationship.
in a way, cause he like didn't say much. Like he didn't say like a lot. Well, I would have just been making smart ass remarks. But I like that he was petty at the end. Cause if you think I'm gonna forgive you for doing something like that, oh, best believe I'm getting back at you first.
He said it though. He said, no, now it's about getting back. And then
Yeah,
I
cause
said-
nigga, I'm like he said, he's the person sitting there at the press conference, like I ride for my baby. I'm beside her. Like now you gotta look like the wife, the who is it? I was gonna say August is the Monica Lewinsky, and that's Bill and Hillary. Okay, and you gotta sit there and ride for your man while he done cheated on you. In other words, Jada done not cheated. She done been with somebody else, and now you gotta do back with her, and it's just boom, it just
But
come
who
out.
he cheated on her with?
Well, I don't know. Like, cause y'all talk, like, I like that they answered the August questions, but then watching them talk about their shit, I wanted to know what
So
happened.
she
with
was in
them.
a relationship with him for 4 months.
No, what?
That's what she said.
What? It happened 4 years ago. She's saying, why is it coming out now? It happened 4 years ago. Maybe he wants attention. Maybe.
You think he published it?
He went in an interview. What are you talking about, Mom?
Oh, he said it?
Oh, Jesus. You didn't even know what's going on. Yes,
explain
it was
it.
an
Go.
interview. And he was talking about him and Jada. Period. That's it. He brought it up. But she's saying, I understand that. Like, why you bring it up 4 years later? Like, you didn't even bring it up the year after. But I guess he needed 4 years to heal himself and tell the truth. And she's like, all right, well, it came out. And he will like, shit, now I got to sit here and be rodding for you and shit. Shit is all out and everything. I knew about it, but now everybody know about it. Mad years later. Anyways, let us know what you guys think about
That
the
shit
Red
was
Table Talk.
fucking- That was dope, man. I
We
love
love you, Jada. I will not have an open relationship with you. I will not share you with anyone else. I don't want you to mess with anybody else. And if you mess with someone else, either you or them will die together or we're breaking up. Okay? So try to get another relationship if you can want to, okay?
She mad crazy, yo.
Like, comment, subscribe, and be
Be
patient.
patient.
Till we meet again, Shavonn and Monroe.
We love y'all, man. Peace.